Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk some Australian boxing news. So today a few announcements were made. Liam Paro, Liam Wilson, and Nikita Tszyu. Um, some of those global names, Nikita Tszyu, fairly unknown globally apart from his relationship with Tim Tszyu and of course Kostya Tszyu, but we're going to talk about all of these announcements, what they mean, and what's going to happen. So we'll start off with Nikita Tszyu. Today, No Limit Boxing, Nikita Tszyu was announced to be returning to the ring. This is going to be the first time since August 28th of last year when he won and became IBF and WBO Australian and Intercontinental Super Welterweight Champion. Nikita's 27 years old, 10 wins, 8 knockouts, and he's going to return to the ring August 20 this year. The venue and opponent are yet to be announced, but he will be returning. He's been struggling with a hand injury since his last fight. They were trying to get him back in the ring earlier, but every time he was sort of preparing, he got set back, so this will be his return. Liam Wilson, we just watched him beat Ayrton Osmar Jimenez. Now, he has been set a IBF title eliminator. Liam Wilson at junior lightweight will face Kazakhstan's Sultan Zaubek. He's 20-0, 29 years old, IBF Intercontinental Super Featherweight Champion. He's also the number 3 IBF contender. 1 and 2 in the IBF are vacant, so make of that as what you will. He could be regarded as high as 1 technically because no one's actually above him apart from Sugar Nunez, and he's number 2 in the WBA. Now, the winner of Liam Wilson versus Sultan Zaubek will become the mandatory challenger to Eduardo Sugar Nunez. Sugar, who just became the junior lightweight IBF champion in May, he beat Masanori Rikishi in a close unanimous decision victory. Sugar's now 28 wins, 27 knockouts. One loss, that loss coming relatively early in his professional career. I think it was back in 2018, that loss. So Liam Wilson, now he was hoping to run it back with Navarrete. Obviously, he still feels as though he was robbed of a world title. I understand the arguments. If you don't know what happened in that fight, Liam Wilson drops Navarrete in like round 4. And I think by the time Navarrete got up and they restarted the action, it was about 27 seconds. So, yeah, Navarrete ends up knocking Liam Wilson out a few rounds later. Now, what I will say is I'm happy Liam Wilson gets another fight before a world title because he gets in there with Sugar Nunez. Now he gets pieced apart, I think, completely. Liam Wilson's quite a big super featherweight, and we saw that against Ayrton Osmar Jimenez. Although I was really disappointed with his win over Ayrton Osmar Jimenez. It was very unconvincing, very little activity, I thought, by Liam Wilson. And for the bigger fighter, he really struggled to close off the ring and, yeah. Look, he won the fight, but it wasn't a fight that, in my opinion, gets you a world title. That sort of fight, it was nothing, to be honest. It was nothing. His fight against Yusuf Dib, well, the 2 fights with Yusuf Dib were good, very competitive, but we saw the frailties in Liam Wilson's game. He's got to have a good performance against Zaubek. That is the level tester. All right, if Liam Wilson can't get past Zaubek, then my opinion now of him not being good enough of a world champion will sort of come to fruition. If he fights the way he has previously, we've seen, for the first 4 rounds against Navarrete, then yeah, he's world title worthy, and he'll give Sugar Nunez a good fight. Going off his last fight against Jimenez and even the second Dib fight, he's not good enough right now to beat Sugar Nunez. Sugar Nunez is an unbelievable fighter, and he'll stop you. If you're not good enough, he will stop the fight. That fight against Masanori Rikishi was a very, very difficult task for him. He had to go to Japan to fight the Japanese fighter, and it was a very close unanimous decision victory, but I thought Sugar Nunez fought very, very well and deserved that victory. That brings us on to the big news. Liam Paro. Now, he's just beaten Jonathan Navarro 6 days ago. Round 5, Navarro retired in his corner. Liam Paro dropping him in that 5th round with a mean left hand. So, Liam Paro today, he signed a multi-deal multi-fight deal with Australian promoters No Limit Boxing, and Fox Sports revealed that Liam Paro is only one fight away from a rematch with Richardson Hitchens. The IBF have granted him a super lightweight title eliminator fight, and he's going to be against Mexican Lindolfo Delgado. Date and venue yet to be decided, but Delgado, he's undefeated in 23 professional fights, 30 years of age. Number 5 IBF super lightweight contender. He's also holding and twice defending WBO Latino super lightweight champion. Now, a win over Delgado will grant Liam Paro that much wanted rematch with Richardson Hitchens. Liam Paro losing the first fight and losing his IBF belt to Richardson Hitchens in December of 2024. Lost by split decision. Great fight. I've spoken in other videos how I think Liam Paro will go against Richardson Hitchens, and I'm still of a belief that Liam Paro gets a rematch with Richardson Hitchens. We're going to see a very similar fight, in my opinion, and with the two styles of fighters and the levels of each, I think we're looking at a fight that could go very similar way of a split decision, unanimous decision, majority decision. I will say though, we've now seen in their most recent fights, Richardson Hitchens stopping George Kambosos and Liam Paro stopping Thunder Navarro. Both these guys have in them the power to stop the other fighter throughout this contest, so it'll be very interesting to see. Alright guys, that is all the news for today. If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe, like. Going to be making some videos talking about Harlem Eubank and Jack Cattrall this weekend. Joe Cortina's on that card. Sky Nicholson's on that card. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And I'm out of here. Leave your thoughts of this news in the comments. Who do you think Nikita Tsz유's going to fight? What do we think of Liam Wilson? Will he get through Zalbeck? And will Liam Paro set up that rematch with Richardson Hitchens? I believe he smashes through Delgado and lines up that fight with Hitchens. Let us know in the comments, and I'm out of here. See yous.